everybody, what's going on? Coming to you in a random parking lot in California, but I'm on the road. Gotta make do. Got a couple of thoughts, haven't gotten to them. Get to the perfect game, botched call in a second, but gotta start with Ken Griffey Jr. retiring. Ken Griffey Jr. decided to hang him up. A couple of things with Jr. One, this thought about Jr. not using steroids is silly. Don't say there's no chance whatsoever that Jr. took steroids. That is just naive, unfortunately. Look at the era. It was so widespread. I wouldn't eliminate any possibility that Jr. used something. I'm not saying he did by any means. I'm just saying it's naive to say there's no chance that he did. Don't say he never bulked up. Look at Andy Pettitte. He never bulked up. And he admitted he used HGH. So don't eliminate any possibility. Unfortunately, that's not a wise way to think of things. It's being naive, unfortunately. That's just the way the era is. The other thing with Jr., 630 home runs, his career speaks for itself. Great, great player. But it's odd that Jr. will be remembered for what he didn't accomplish along with what he did accomplish. You think of a player as accomplished as Jr. is. Again, 630 home runs, but you're going to talk about if he was healthy, he might have hit 800 home runs. It's odd that a guy that accomplished as much as Jr. will be remembered for the shoulda, coulda, wouldas along with the great stuff. But even though his career faded away and fell asleep and he's hitting under 200 and retired after a handful of games this year, it's still going to be remembered for the good more than the bad. I mean, his retirement was overshadowed by Galarraga's botched perfect game, for crying out loud. And a few thoughts about that. The first thought, Armando Galarraga couldn't have handled that better. There's a good and a bad way to handle tough situations, and he handled that perfectly. A couple other things. This thought about instant replay not being good for baseball. It's just crazy to me. Baseball is like a stumbling drunk guy. You have the technology, fix your sport. It's like a guy stumbling around, his family and friends, you need help. This is hurting your situation, change your situation. I'm fine, it's the way I've always done things. You're hurting yourself. Baseball needs to implement replay. Look at the playoffs last year. Look at Galarraga. Just implement it wisely. It will help your sport. And the last thing, anybody who's opposed to replay, I don't want to hear anything about baseball retroactively changing this botched perfect game call. If you're against replay, then stop talking about a different form of replay. You can't be opposed to replay and then just want baseball to use a form of replay to help a situation you want to see helped. It doesn't make sense. Pick a lane. If you say no replay, I'm okay with the human element, that was the human element. Now I'm screaming. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Pick a lane, pick an opinion, and stick with it. If you're opposed to replay, then you just gotta sit there and take the botched perfect game call. And baseball not retroactively changing anything. You get what you pay for. It's just the way it is. I'm Brian No, and that's a no-brainer.